Hi, this is Sunday. I thought I haven't done a weekly check-in to see how you guys are doing. We had our live Q&A yesterday, so I just wanted to take a couple of minutes just to check in with you guys, see how you guys are doing with this week's goals, with this week's training, see if you had any additional questions. So I'm going to hop on just for a couple of minutes to see if anyone joins us, and then we will go ahead and get started. I won't be on too long. Really didn't want this to be a long live, but what I did want to do is give you guys the opportunity because, some of this stuff is not intuitive. The business setup part of your business, if you are on, of course, I always say stop in and say hello. If you watch the replay, hit pound. That always makes me sound so old. Hit hashtag replay and let me know. But if you're on live, please announce and say hi so I can give you a virtual hug. All right. So this week, as I mentioned yesterday, is all about business structures. I know that there was a few of you who were on in the group who were posting about the seller of travel requirement for 5 of the states that require it. Particularly, I think one of the members, Geneva, was questioning about Florida, and I am in contact with the back office to confirm that our partner host agency does have a seller of travel license in the state of Florida, and that all that you need to do is get an independent license. An independent registration in Florida. So I have not got an answer back on that, but my hope is to get that answer by the end of the week, tomorrow, if not early next week. So let's just go really quickly about what you should have accomplished by the end of this week. So if you are new to entrepreneurialism and you've never started a business before, you may be a little bit overwhelmed about all the different choices that we talked about this week. Well, I will make it pretty simple for you. If you are a first-time entrepreneur and you've never done this before, the very simplest way is just to become a sole proprietor, right? Don't file any paperwork with, the state. Just become a sole proprietor, get yourself a DBA in the name of your business, file it with your county, city, state, whatever your state requires, get yourself an EIN number and be done with it, right? That's the easiest one. It's got the most liability, cheapest way to go. But immediately, within just a couple of hours worth of work, because most of the time you do have to file that DBA in person. You have to pay like $15. Like here in the state of Texas, you file with your county. And I think a DBA costs like $10 or $12. I think maybe $11, $13. I can't remember. I should know. I file so many DBAs. It's ridiculous. I think it's $13. And you got to go in the county that you're doing business, right? That's the simplest way to start a business, right? EIN number you can do. I posted, I think today, the link on how to do that. So that's very simple. Going in to get the DBA is very simple. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, but it is easy steps, right? Getting your bank account, you can do online. You may have to email them the proof of your businessship, but that's it. So I want you guys to know that this week really is about you taking that action and formalizing your business, right? Because if you don't formalize and you don't have an EIN number and you don't go get a DBA, right, you really just got a hobby, right? In the eyes of the IRS and in the eyes of everybody else that does business, if you're not legitimate, then you just got a hobby, right? You're not going to be able to claim your expenses, all your travel that you do personally, some of your household expenses that are going to be related to business expense. You won't be able to claim those. And we want you to be able to stick it to the government, right? I'm just kidding, right? So if there are any government people out there, I don't want to offend you. So, but you do want to be able to claim legitimate expenses, business expenses, right? Mileage to go to events, mileage to go to, to go to the airport, to go to your trip, right? All of that stuff counts, right? Your airline tickets, your hotel, your meals, all of that when you're on a trip, visiting these hotels and learning all about these hotels so that you can sell them, or these destinations, are all expenses that you can claim on your taxes as a deductible, right? your cell phone bill, your cable bill, your internet bill, right? These are all things that you can claim legitimately on your as expenses, even as a sole proprietor. So I want you to really take this week seriously. At the end of the week, you should have a name for your business. Super exciting. I love to hear what your names are. I heard a couple of them yesterday. I would love to hear from the rest of you as to what the name of your business is. The name of my business is Sugar Travel. And for those who may have missed yesterday, Sugar is a play on my first and my last name, Sunday Gardner. So it's the first 2 letters of my first name and the first 3 letters of my last name spells the word sugar. So that's where we got Sugar Travel from. So we are Sugar Travel Company. Once you make that list, once you determine that what your name is, you want to check and make sure that the domain is available. You want to lock that down. You want to lock down your Facebook business account, all your social media accounts, lock down the name of your business, lock it down and claim it, right? Name it and claim it. Right? If you have not pulled the trigger on becoming a travel agent, this week is the time to do that, because next week we are going to pile it on. We are going to be talking about branding. How do you take that, unique selling position now that you've decided your niche, you've established your business? How do you brand it, right? How do you make it uniquely yours, right? How do you stand out among the sea of other travel agents, right? This is a competitive field, right? But I want you to stand out and I want you to be set apart, right? So that's all about your brand. We're going to talk about that next week. And then the following week, we are going to talk about marketing, right? All of the foundations that you need to know about marketing your business, right? So this is the time this week to make the decision. If you're pulling the trigger on becoming an agent, I need you to do that this week so that we can go straight into branding and you do not have to rewatch any of my trainings. You don't have to relearn it. You can be doing it as we go. All right. So if it doesn't look like we've got anybody who joined live, if you do join and you watch the replay, again, any questions, let me know. But this week, your goal is name of your business, file the DBA under your county, city, or state, whatever your state requires. Decide on your business structure. What is the type of organization you're going to be? Either a sole proprietor, a partnership, an LLC, a corporation, whatever you decide. Start the paperwork. Get that in action. If you're in one of the 5 states, make sure you understand what your state requirements are for the seller of travel. Each state has different requirements. In one of the posts this week, I put links to your state. Those states are as follows. It's Hawaii, Iowa, Washington, Florida, and I think it's 4. I keep saying 5. I think it's 4. But check the post if you want to search the group for seller of travel agency requirements. Those states that require that are there. What I am checking for you guys is that if you do partner with our host agency, IntelliTravel, do they have license in those states so that you can get an independent exemption from that and file with the state? That's what I'm figuring out for you guys. So you should have all of the paperwork started or beginning the process for starting formalization of your business. You should have an EIN number established, right? Very quick, takes less than 5 minutes to do that. And you should be pulling the trigger on becoming an agent if you are deciding to proceed and launch your travel agent business, right? Because right after we go from week 4 of this training, we're going to take a week break. I'm going to let you breathe. And then we start right into level 2, right? It's going to be your first 30 days. We're going to package up some travel packages. We're going to start marketing them. We're going to start making some commissions, right? So super excited for you guys to be here. Super excited that you are on this journey with me. And I am excited to be on the journey of making your launch a super success, and that, we are going to become the best of besties for the rest of your duration of your business. So, all right, ladies, you guys have a great evening, and we'll talk soon.